All right.
Oh wait, marker. Finally, you're making sense for the first time. Would you rather have a 1-minute conversation with your past self or your future self? Two things. I choose them both, and I'll tell you why.
That's not a
I wish
answer choice,
you-
buddy.
Okay, but listen, future self, because he can tell you what's gonna happen in your life. If it's gonna go downhill, you know it's gonna go downhill, so you just have fun with your life. If you know it's gonna go good, then you just need to work towards the goals to make it good, you know? I just want to know if I'm cooked or not, actually. That's actually my main answer.
Okay, wait.
And if I have to talk to my past self,
Bruh.
it's weird.
Buddy, why do we have to eat Subway every BCX? Okay. Unless you want to answer
What?
that.
What did you say?
Someone said, why do you have to eat Subway every BCX?
Who said that? In Discord? Or...
Yeah, Discord chat, yeah.
There's a Subway in the venue, bro.
Because in the venue, the only thing you can eat is Subway, bro. Because every other... I mean, it's such a silly question, bro. Nah, because at the venue, like, Subway is the only thing we have there. So we have to eat, like, a sandwich. And plus, we cannot go, like, too far away from the venue, you know? Like, sometimes you have to play, like, back in 30 minutes or 20. So you, like, eat the Subway real quick and then go back.
Okay, I think I'll answer the next question, I guess. Do you think you ever matched against a cheater? Yeah, I fought a deck spotter before, and I can tell you, like, they just don't play normal. Like, they actually do chosen bot moves, and it's so, like, weird fighting them. I think this one I was fighting was, like, it was, like, a Ragnar player. It was, like, it was so clear. They're just so weird to fight, but, like, yeah, I've been matched with a cheater before.
That's, like, how I feel when I fight you.
Okay, stop
so
it.
you cheat.
I'm not cheating.
Yeah, no, that. Oh.
Yo, Earth. Yo.
You play Blasters.
Okay, wait. Am I allowed to screen share Discord, by the way, on the stream?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just screen sharing
no?
Discord.
Like a comms.
Okay, I'm gonna open chat at the same time and Discord, but how do I do that?
Good comms. So yeah. There we go.
You're gonna open. Oh, well, you're probably gonna have to make like 2 split screens, I think.
Yeah, wait, I know what to do.
Someone said, "Why is Hammer so mid?" I disagree with you.
Hammer's so mid. Wow, right.
Hammer is not mid. Hammer is definitely one of the best weapons.
Hammer's actually
no, Hammer is insane right now. Hello? Hammer is so good right now.
Someone asked MOUNIR if there's a weapon combination they're waiting for to get a character.
This is like the best Hammer's been in like.
Someone asked me what?
If there's yeah, in my Twitch chat, if there's a weapon combination you're waiting for, like to get a character.
Ooh, bro, low-key, I used to think Orb and like what's it called? Orb and Boots would actually go hard.
I'm waiting for Bo or Boo. That's gonna be like the easiest character in the game.
Yeah, that's actually gonna be easy as well.
$30 or Popeyes are godly? Popeyes are godly, obviously. Like actually,
wait, what was it?
$30 or Popeyes are godly. Yes,
I'm not
yes,
gonna lie,
bro.
this
That's
is
what
gonna
I'm
be
saying.
the first Real with Godly, and it's actually gonna feel weird because he's like filling up the entire like what's it called?
You wait, with or without godly?
He's like, yeah, without Godly is actually gonna be weird because most of the time he's just there, you know, having fun with us. And...
Yeah. Hey,
wait, what I'm gonna do is screen share Discord, and I'm gonna read chat in the side. Maybe I can do that.
Honestly, I don't know if I can set it up or something.
Wait, let me get the next question.
All right.
What do you think of the current state of battle boots? I think boots are like really good right now. I think if like the right person picks them up and starts playing them at like a high level, I think that could be really good. British. But yeah, I think that like you just need to know how to play the weapon. Like for the obviously it's for every weapon, but like that's like boots like have so much potential. I just feel like there's like some untapped potential that boots have that just like nobody's unlocked yet.
British said, "What are you trying to say?"
He knows exactly what I'm trying to say, dude.
All right.
Wait. Let me screenshot.
Where's your 1v1 title, bro? I'm letting you hold on to it for me. Same with you, Mark. You guys are just holding my titles for me.
What are you doing?
Sure.
What are you doing?
They're just holding on to my titles for me. I'm like I let them borrow it. Like I got second. Like, they both beat me, but I like let them beat me so they can have the title, you know.
So like, should I answer the next question?
Oh, thanks for the follow.
Yeah, you got that, Mark.
Would I rather be covered in hair or have no hair at all?
Oh my god.
Okay. I think I'd rather have no hair because I can't imagine like looking like I don't know, like with a bunch of hair. I just feel like it'd be extremely uncomfortable. Like honestly, there's a like sometimes it feels better to be bald, honestly, and I can tell you from experience. So it's like
experience.
Yeah, I can tell you from experience. It's better to be bald sometimes. If you guys have seen me already before, so it's like honestly,
at one point.
W bald. Both
Munir with
markets
6
are.
silver in the corner. Yeah.
Bald.
See your chat. Who wins? Bro, how am I supposed to answer? Wait, what question am I gonna answer? Twitch or?
Yeah, somebody get a question.
Honestly, I'm looking at
here.
Discord. I'm looking at Discord.
I'm looking at both. I got both pulled up right now.
Okay, let me open a Twitch question. Okay.
The joys of having 2 monitors.
I wish I had 2 monitors.
Okay, I'm getting disrespected. Munir on the side with 6 silvers, bro.
At MOUNIR, what do you think about Dash?
Do you think what dash should be removed? This game's not fun. We need the old dashes back because because look how some people are moving.
MOUNIR, did you fart in the sea catch of DreamHack Valencia?
What?
Someone asked if you farted at DreamHack Valencia.
Bro.
Dude.
What am I supposed to say?
Did you? Yes or no? It's a
Oh, it's
simple.
hard,
It's a
dude.
simple answer.
How do you want me to physically do that?
Hey,
Like,
why
think
did
about it.
why did you guys say my name with the dash? I don't know what you guys are talking
Because
about.
you move too much. You have too much energy.
no,
Have you
no.
not seen how you play? Guys, I'm gonna whip out a Marky Move set in a bit, and I'm gonna show you how this
Bro,
guy's playing.
Okay.
Dash, 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 jump, dash, jump, dash, jump, sidelight, scythe. Gimps you off stage. And then it's like, we just get the champion. Okay, let me try. I'll get the king title.
Bro, okay.
Okay, wait,
it's-
this is a good question. Let me answer this good question. Wait, listen. Do you think movement should be reworked, or would you add any new forms of movement if you could? See, that's a good question. I'd rework it. The way it used to be, like before Valencia, that was good. Like maybe they could have made like slight adjustments, you know, because when they did add it, you could dash way too fast, and it like didn't make sense with the game, you know. Like the game got turned into like a passive parry gameplay, if it makes sense. Because I think Stingray tweeted that like people can run away with dashes and just wait for you to attack first. That's like how many people play with the new dashes. But back then, that didn't used to happen. You could actually catch landings in time. You could, well, play the game. And it wasn't so passive as well. I think the dashes made the game more passive, I'm not gonna lie. You can just keep running away from everything that's happening.
I feel like in every platform fighter, it's just like inevitable for somebody to be passive. It's just history, dude. Like everybody like fights at least one passive person. Like in
Yeah,
every
oh yeah,
game,
and like
every
the
fighting game.
backdash. See, sometimes when you accidentally backdash, that's like the only good reason that dash got added, but yeah. People just abused it. Like they just
I can't
learned how
really
to work
say.
with it.
Like, I've never really played any other fighting game other than Brawlhalla, so I don't know how like passive aggressive. works
I've
in
played a
other
lot.
games.
I've played enough.
You haven't
so,
played
like,
Smash before or nothing?
Nope, never touched that game before.
Bro, I've played so many fighting games, and I can tell you this: Brawlers weird with the dashes. I mean, it's not really the same as other games because when you play Street Fighter, like you cannot dash jump away or fly with dashes. You actually have to play like in a mini map, and it's like you're just looking straight at each other in the eyes, you know? Like
Oh,
you
you know what I just remembered? What I just remembered? You know how like they need to like rework weapon throws, I think. Because if off stage and you weapon throw
Yeah,
somebody and they
weapon
have
throw up.
wall slip, dude, it's like a 50-50 if you get your options back or not. Like sometimes like people stay off stage because they think they get their options back and they just wall slip off the map. Like it's so inconsistent the way weapon throw works off stage. It's so weird. Have you ever noticed that? Like if you get wall slip like 3x, if you get like 2 exclamation marks and then you get hit by a weapon throw, sometimes you get all your options back. Like you reset wall slip, or you just get 3 like exclamation marks. You just like max out wall slip, and
I don't know about that one.
It's so inconsistent.
I mean, for me, it's always been consistent. Like whenever you get hit by anything off stage, you get your options back.
No, I know that's how it should
Why
be.
did
But weapon throws are
Featherstorm's
different.
thing get deleted? What? Wait,
What'd you say,
Featherstorm asked a
Munir?
good question. Wait, Featherstorm asked, how do you balance your pro brawler career while maintaining a stable personal life?
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
What are Munir's controls? I just play default controller and light attack pickup is off. Emoting is off because my stick is broken, and improved stick. But Balloon and Marky, you guys both play controller. What do improved sticks really do?
He plays
I-
D-pad, so it doesn't
Yeah,
really
I can't
yeah.
say. I can't say for stick. I only play D-pad.
Because I know if you turn it
Honestly-
off, that's what I got told like long time ago.
I think what it does is that like your I think it happens with your diagonal options, but I'm not 100% sure on what it does. But I'm pretty sure I have it off.
How did Machete lose to Goldie's Bot in Spring Championship? I think that's for you to
I
answer.
remember-
Balloon.
Why is that for Balloon?
Yeah,
I
how would
know.
I answer that question?
I tried to make a funny toxic joke, but I'm not like that. I'll answer it for you because it's on Europe. Machete was getting too greedy. He got karma. Same with Balloon Boy saying he would beat me every day and then got 6 0'd.
All right, bro.
Okay.
wait.
See?
Just wait, dude. Just wait.
See, listen, Markimu, listen. Markimu won because he didn't say I'm gonna beat you. This is gonna happen to you. That's why Markimu won. I kind
Yeah,
of
he just shamelessly 3-0s you and puts the heart emoji.
did he fail me? Yeah, he heart me, or then he said you actually played very well. This guy was smiling in my face. Yeah, you played really
I
good.
didn't do
after
that.
3-0.
I didn't do that.
You did, because Akno was calling you
No,
out. I
I
remember that.
didn't.
You're not slick. You're laughing. You know what
I
happened?
didn't do that. What?
Bro, I just played game 5. He comes with the face palm. He was like,
No,
saying, I was like,
guys, no, that's
"Damn,
not what it
Mounir,
like.
You actually played really well. You actually played really good.
No, it's
after
just-
beating me.
Bro,
in game
guys,
5.
No, it's like, you know how like after every match I land, like you just say congratulations to your opponent afterwards. So you guys like, I don't know, like you know what I'm talking about, like after every match.
Do not say congratulations anymore when you beat someone.
So like, what do you
Yeah,
do
you're
like
not
after
allowed.
like a match? Like, don't you guys like fist bump? That's what you guys normally do, right?
Fist
Like,
bump, but bro, you walked back to me. You
No,
said, "No, I'm not gonna lie. You
bruh,
played really
no.
well after losing. After
Hey,
I
Mark,
lost."
do you want to take
Oh.
that one? The one that has emotes on it? What separates top 16 players from top 8?
I would say it's the attack accuracy and in the way you position. Like a lot of top 16 players, they have like really good fundamentals and stuff, but I noticed that a lot of them struggle with like knowing when to attack, and they just get kind of like cheesed by like a lot of pros. Like I would say once you reach top 8 is when you really start to understand like and like know the difference between like, I don't know, kind of like pro and not pro. You're right there when you're top 16. You just have a few things to work on. But I don't know. That's kind of my answer to that.
It's all you also like start to like play against the same players like more consistently at like a higher level too. Like it's like
you both improve at the same time.
yeah.
Bro, let me actually find a good question. Okay, but listen to Featherstorm's question. I think one of you has to answer the answer. He said, "How do you balance your pro brawler career while?" I don't think we answered that one. That's why I'm asking it again. How do you balance your pro brawler career while maintaining a stable personal life?
You want to answer that one, Blue, or me?
I thought Mooney was gonna do it because he was asking, like he was reading.
I
the
said
question.
you-
I think he already
yeah,
did.
Yeah, already. I
I mean, I
answered like
can-
other questions.
yeah, okay. How I balance it, honestly, like I just make sure I have enough time to like actually do like my stuff outside of Brawlhalla. So like I just like make sure that I have enough time to also like play the game like at a professional level and like stream and do all that stuff, as well as like take the times like for myself and like to do my own thing outside of Brawlhalla. So I like yeah, it's just like a time thing.
I'm not gonna lie. When I started trying to get good at the beginning, I had to put so many hours in the game.
Oh yeah, no. I had
Oh.
so much more free time when I was younger. Like I was just on the game constantly, like every day for
Yeah,
hours.
and then now that I'm
I can't
good,
do that
like I don't
anymore.
really play that much. I just enjoy my life and I play like very little. That's what I do.
Yeah.
For me, I would say like I didn't really have a great way, honestly, because I just had to force myself to learn really fast to spot areas because I was really busy around the time like I had one Royale, and so like I don't know, I didn't really like play as much, but I would definitely play it a lot during the breaks. Like I used to play like lots of hours, and then other times I would play like 15 minutes a day. It's like I didn't really have a choice.
Hours, Markimu. We have seen your hours, and
Yeah,
I can say 180 hours past 2 weeks. That was one.
No. I leave my PC on. That's why I don't actually play
He has
that much.
150 right now. What?
I leave my PC on. That's why I leave my PC on. I don't actually play that much because then I get
Every time you're
extremely
online,
upset.
you're in an experimental queue or ranked in the morning.
Sure.
You're dedicated. I mean, I'm not blaming you for it. I'm just
but
saying, I
like-
just know you feel it.
But yeah, like honestly, you just have to be able to like, I don't know. It depends on your lifestyle. Some people like
You're
can't play much
mentally
at
too
all.
strong for that.
Well, I don't play.
I cannot.
What did you say?
I cannot force myself to play this game for 40 hours past 2 weeks, let alone 150. How can you do that?
Yeah,
so
and
I don't
if you
play
do
for
a
that long.
20
I just leave my PC on for that long. I
Bro,
don't
you play
for
okay, okay, AFK hours extracted. You literally play 120 minimum, 120. Because if you can reach
No.
180, that means you play 140. No, do not know me. Do not know.
I don't. I
Bro,
leave my PS on when I sleep.
I'm telling you, 120 minimum past 2 weeks. That's what you had.
Yeah, I leave my PC
I'm
on when I
also have it now.
sleep. I leave it on.
Like if you're forcing yourself to play the game, like I feel like it's just not worth it at that point.
How do-
like you shouldn't
Mark
like,
grabs
not force
60?
yourself.
Wait, okay, wait, Mounir, how do you
Bro,
even
I've
get?
played so
Wait,
much.
wait, Mounir, how do you get 180 hours in a week? There's not even that many hours in a week.
No, 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks.
Yo, now it's 2 weeks. Okay.
I said 2 weeks. Wait, pause.
You did not
Everyone
say
can
2
defend
weeks,
me, right?
guys. Wait,
I
he
said
said
2 weeks. No,
180 hours in
I
a
said
week.
past 2 weeks. I said past 2 weeks.
You
I
said
past
1
2 weeks.
week,
I said past
bruh.
2 weeks. I said past
There's
2 weeks.
not even 180 hours in a week. Okay, all right, okay. Next question.
Yo, Mark knows that stuff because he goes to school.
Marker,
Yep.
Marker, I have
He's very
63.
smart, very smart,
63.
Marky move.
Okay, wait. Should I answer this next question?
Yeah, you got next.
Does weapon balance and legend balance actually matter, and who is the least played legend in pro play? To a certain extent, yes. It matters what legend you're talking about, because weapon balance, like for example, like on blasters, that completely changed everything. But not like those little like 1 damage changes that they like to do. It's like, I remember the nerf they nerfed like Gauntlet Recovery, I think by 1 frame. It basically didn't change the weapon. But after they did that blasters buff, it completely changed everything. So yes, it does matter. It just depends on how much they change it. But some balances can just be straight up ignored. Some others can't.
Yeah, they just like kind of gave blasters like a whole nother combo that they never had before. Like just like it's just so much damage. Like there's so much more like people have to watch out for now on blasters, and that's like people just start to shark blasters more now and like are not on the ground as much because like if you're on the ground against blasters, you just get hurt a lot. Like so much damage output blasters have now.
Raiders just said Hammer needs more reward. That is, I disagree with that so
yes,
much.
yes,
No,
yes,
he does
yes,
not.
yes,
That's
yes,
a joke. That's a funny
Yes,
joke.
that's my god, Raiders. Raiders
No,
knows that
he's not.
Orb needs a buff.
He's
Listen,
fine.
Orb needs a
Orb
buff
needs a
and Hammer
buff?
needs a buff. D-Light needs to be
Oh my.
like the same reward as Scythe, any move on Scythe.
Yo.
Like, you can get away
Okay,
with
let's
missing
stop
anything.
lying here.
You
Let's
know,
stop
Raiders,
lying here.
bro, Raiders.
Yo, Radish,
that's why
Radish,
Raiders want tournaments.
L Rage bait,
That-
Radish, L
That's
Rage
why
bait.
Raiders
Radish
want
is-
tournaments. That's why Raiders want tournaments.
No,
He's not
there's-
lying. He's not lying. Hammer needs a buff and Orb needs a buff. Orb needs a buff. Orb needs a buff.
Orb does not need a buff. Hammer does not need a buff. After it got like 3
Hammer
extra
does.
damage. No, it doesn't. It got like, okay,
Hammer
have you
does.
seen Kinda already? Kinda.
Okay, listen, I'm gonna tell you one thing, Markimo. You play Scythe, right? And with the new dash changes Hammer, bro, it's impossible to hit a move without getting punished. It's impossible. Or like
It's
you
not
cannot miss on
impossible.
Hammer. You cannot miss, bro. In the air, you're literally peak useless unless someone is underneath you. That's the only thing you can do on Hammer. You're actually useless in the air. And then when you play a weapon like Scythe, you can diagonal hitbox, weapon throw up. You can do anything.
Your weapon does like 3
No,
times
I'm
the
telling
amount mine does. Every time. he
Yeah,
hits.
but it's harder to hit. It's harder to hit. Bro, Scythe, you can hit anything easily, like very easily.
Very easily. Okay, I mean, I guess.
Yeah, I know, but like that's why I need more reward. Wait, the only reason they don't buff Orb is because it'd be too powerful. No, you'd not be too powerful.
That's what I'm
I'd play Orb
saying.
first.
It would be too powerful.
I'd
This
go
it
for
already doesn't need it.
No, he
Radish
said
should
I
become
would
the
be
main
too
character.
powerful. I would be too powerful. He did not say it'd be too powerful.
Radish should become the main character. at
Ian
that
Raiders
point.
should be the only
Shocker.
Orb players, and I'm
Wait,
gonna say-
Shockers needs a buff. Oh my gosh.
Okay,
What
Spark Famous- okay, he's banned
okay,
from
no,
my
no,
chat.
no. No, Shockers.
Oh yeah, wait. Now
needs a
that we're
nerf.
at it, now that we're at it, Chakram needs to get removed. Not even just nerfed or buffed. It needs to get removed.
Yeah, we can chuck Greatsword into that.
Fry the soul. I love you, Fry. Of course, you know I'm your friend, but I have never seen you hit me as many times as you have in your life on chakrams or like on any other weapon. Chakrams is the only weapon that could actually make you beat me. I'm not even joking. On Fate, he was already playing boring, but at least you could fight back because he has Orb, so you know like it's easy to counter Orb. And then now he's playing chakrams. You can spam down there. You do not get punished. Yeah, you basically have like 2 boomerangs without being able to get punished. You know that's how you have to see it.
You have 2 boomerangs without being able to get punished. Interesting. Okay.
Listen, you can spam. Well, but you can spam downer. You can spam anything. You can spam anything.
Yeah, Munir, read the most recent chat in the
I'm not doing
Discord.
that. I'm not gonna answer that. See, I was a little kid. It was 2 years ago. That's my bad.
How old are you now?
You don't need to know.
He's probably in his like adult there like
I
time
was under
period.
18. Let me say it like that.
You're under
So I was
18.
Mark, do you want to answer the next question?
What even is the next question?
We need more questions.
Off cannon.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. Yeah, we need more
you-
questions.
Guys, come on, just ask random questions. Come on.
Okay, let's open Twitch. Wait. actually, I'm gonna
What
skip
biggest
some-
mental roadblock do you have to surpass? Not gonna lie, for me it's probably controlling myself because I like to attack people, so it's like when I have to calm down on the attacks, it was just really hard for me, you know. Cause like I'm playing a fighting game, so I want to press the X button, but sometimes you can't do that in this game if I get punished. So yeah, I would say that was the biggest mental block for me.
But I'm gonna screen share your thing because in Discord I cannot get away with that. How do we do that? Twitch.
When are y'all gonna complete the Boomy Sandstorm prophecy?
You're gonna have
What's
a new
the-
prophecy. It's gonna
What
be
is
me.
what is the Boomy Sandstorm prophecy?
Yeah, I don't know what that means. Maybe it's just the era. I don't know. Who's gonna win BCX this
Are we
year?
gonna have
To be determined.
live Balloon Boy Marky Moo mukbang stream? Yes. Yes, we are doing that. Yeah.
Fuck
Me and Marky
this.
Moo are doing that. We're buying lots of food, and we're just gonna do a mukbang. Yep.
The reincarnations. Favorite food? Fries, by far, uncontested. Fries.
What?
Yes,
Fries.
fries. Seasoned fries.
He said potatoes are his favorite food, guys.
They're so good. I was so happy
Fries are
at,
good, but-
like at Auto Royale when they gave us Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, but that was goated.
That was so good.
What's happening to my stream?
Yo, Constant, thank you for the sub, bro.
Any tips on how to become friends with pros if you're not extremely skilled yet? Well, it's not even about your skill level. I would just say try to start a conversation, you know? Like,
I mean, there's not a way to really be friends with the pro, because
It's
most
like-
of us just happen to talk to each other. You know, like we just know each other because same interest, same game, and we meet up with each other at LANs, keep playing. You know, that's why.
Bro, I've known Marky
What
Moo
am I
for
doing with my
years,
stream?
bro.
Well,
yeah.
Me and Marky Moo go way back, guys. Like I've known Marky Moo since like on the Xbox days. I've known this guy since before we looked at a computer and before we both went pro, and we just both happened to go pro.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know, like like talking to a pro is like talking to anybody else, you know. So just try to start a conversation. I don't know, and then I'm sure you could like link with one, connect with them in a certain way.
Just don't be a weirdo, bro. Just don't be weird.
If they introduce
if
single
they-
character bans in Brawlhalla, do you think it would result in crazy nerfs, buffs, or be healthy for the game? Single character bans, I think it would be
I think that would actually be
unhealthy. Nah,
it would be pretty cool.
I think that would be unhealthy for the game.
No, not unhealthy. Yeah,
The
because
reason-
we would ban Mordex. I would ban Mordex. I would ban Blasters. I would
Oh
ban.
my, I knew he's saying our weapons.
Yeah,
bro.
you know I'm gonna
He's
say
saying-
that. Yeah, your weapons, because you guys are playing broken weapons.
Blast
No
is
talent,
broken?
zero talent as weapons.
Wait,
That's
Gauntlets,
what you-
Gauntlets has 0 talent.
Okay, Gauntlets does have talent, but Scythe, Blasters, Bow.
Scythe requires a lot of reads. It's a
Orb
heavy read
requires
weapon.
dedication, hard work, and pure talent.
You just lied. You just want to make Radish happy. You know
No, I
Radish
want to make
is
myself
bad,
happy. I don't care
and you
about
just
Radish.
want-
I
you
also
just
play
want to
Orb.
be happy.
I play Orb myself. Oh yeah, Hammer. Bro, listen. Everyone has to play Thor at the Royale. I'm gonna tell you right now, that's gonna be the hardest game of your life. Nobody, and I mean, I'm like serious. Nobody is gonna feel like that pain. Because Scythe is easy, you can get people on white HP. Bro, Scythe is literally the only reason that. Okay, actually, I'm not gonna say Marky Moo. Wait, what was I gonna say? I was thinking about an NA set. When you beat Monia. He was 3 stocks and Marky Moo was 1, and he just gimps him on Scythe 3 times.
Oh, I know
Orb
what you're
cannot do
talking
that. Orb
about.
cannot gimp. Hammer
Yes, it
cannot
can.
gimp.
Yes, it can.
Blasters can kill you on white HP with the recovery on top of the map. No, Hammer cannot kill that. Listen, Marky Moo, you know yourself. The only weapons that could win there were Scythe, Katars, Great Sword, and that's it. And Chakrams now, but Chakrams were the thing back then.
So you're saying
But you know
Cannon
I'm
couldn't do
playing.
the same thing?
I love how he named
Yeah,
off
Cannon
like,
as
every
well.
weapon that he doesn't play like with that level. Pretty good.
I mean, I play most weapons. Okay, do you think Hammer could make a comeback like that Marky Moo did?
I think Hammer's insane, bro.
Well,
Okay,
I
but
mean,
same amount
like,
of-
Same
have
amount
you
of damage I
seen?
do to you in 5 hits, you do in 2. I don't want to hear, bro.
Have you
Wait,
seen
I'm
the
gonna
comebacks that
send- I'm
Kinda
gonna
has
send
done on Hammer? Like, it's very possible. It's
I am
very
gonna send an
possible.
image. I'm gonna send an image in the Discord, and you tell me what other weapon situation except Scythe or like other weapons.
Hey, someone
too.
said, Munir, are you 3 digits? Are you 3 digits, Munir?
I think. I am, I'm not
Yo,
sure.
Constant, thank you for the 5 gifted, bro. Holy.
I think he
Thank
is
you, bro. I
himself.
appreciate it.
Looking at his profile picture, I think he's 3 digits. He's 4 digits.
All right, okay. You want to answer the
What's
next
the
question,
biggest
Balloon?
what if of a pro in Brawlhalla? I'm not sure if you mean like what if to become a pro or a tournament winner.
How about ranked becoming a BO3 format with tournament map striker? Would that be healthy? No. I think BO5s are better than BO3s. Like,
Why do you guys think
because
that?
like the more games that are played, the less opportunity for like luck to play in, you know? In a game like Brawlhalla or any other game, you mainly want skill, you know? And the way to like really like show who's better is by playing more games. Because it's like, for example, if you had to best of 1, anything could happen and like a gold could beat like a pro player. like actually feels the best of one. But like with best of five, the chances of that is so low. It just makes the game that much more like, I don't know, like less cheesy in a way.
Yeah, I think best of five is like the best like format for that too, because
Yeah.
like literally anything could happen in a best of five. In a best of three, like you could lose to someone that like you think you shouldn't lose to, or like somebody like a big upset could happen or something.
And if it was above best of five, it would just take too long. The tournaments already last to like 10 p.m. So it's like they shouldn't go less, but they shouldn't do more. Is there a recommended elo where you consider getting coaching if you want to improve further down the lane or talk with pros more often? Well, I mean,
check general.
I would say 2600, 2700 is when I would start getting coaching if you want to become pro, because if you're 26, 27, you're pretty much like you're very good at the game, you know, you're top level, but there's a very big difference between 26 and 27 in pro. So it's like if you want to if you just need that little edge, then yes, I would get coaching. Also, if you just have a really big mental block, because some people like really like struggle with certain areas, it's like, yeah, then I would get coaching. Okay.
Look in general. And everyone. No, we're gonna make another topic. Look at the HP difference from MOUNIR versus Marquimo.
Oh my gosh. No.
Name a few weapons. Name a few weapons that can do a comeback like that. And for future reference, this was the map. This was the map. Listen, this is how Mark.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, listen. Look.
That's Mirage though. That's just Mirage.
This is where Marquimo kills him. On the right side of the map, on a SIG, on yellow.
No, but that's weapon specific. That's weapon specific. Okay, like no, like sorry, SIG specific. No, SIG specific. That's SIG specific.
Listen. What other weapon? Okay, I know SIGs. I mean, Mirage has broken SIGs, Terrors.
What?
I'm talking about. Oh, Mirage doesn't have broken SIGs. Are you actually trying to tell me that?
She does it. Oh, only on Spear, not on Scythe, not on Scythe.
He's laughing. That's how you know he's laughing.
I'm not even laughing. I'm not laughing.
That's how you know
I'm not even laughing.
He's just laughing. Anyways, listen. What other weapon than Scythe can win that? I just want everyone to say, okay, listen, does Hammer do that? No, Hammer cannot win in that situation. Hammer cannot win in that situation.
Kinda's done it.
When?
It wasn't 3 stocks, but it was against Sandstorm. Like, I think he was playing Battle Boots.
Yeah, but I'm talking about 3 stocks.
Okay, well, no, like, you gotta think about that. That's just, I just got really lucky. I can't even lie. I got lucky that time. Cause like,
yeah, but I'm just talking about like what multiple weapons could do that. Just think about a few.
The blasters.
What is it, Mankaya?
Blasters can do that.
Yeah, blasters, right? Orb, no,
orb.
no, do not say orb. Do not say orb.
Who on blasters?
Okay, fine. Okay, I will say orb. Spear can do that at the top of the map. Spear can do that.
Okay, but Spear approaching, you get punished in the beginning as well. Like, it's impossible to approach. Scythe, you were camping at the corner. Scythe there, you get off stage. Yeah, Qatar's 100%.
No, I would even say Qatar's. I mean, unless you get like.
I mean, Qatar's one hit, you can get someone to red and then you gimp him. So the Qatar's actually do. Oh, by the way,
that was not a weapon.
I'm not taking away from you. By the way, Mark, before you think I'm hitting you, I'm not taking it away from you. I do think it's still player diff. You did play the better player in that game. I'm not saying it's just a weapon, you know. I'm just talking about average. What weapon would you prefer to have in that situation to win the game?
I mean, of course, Scythe.
If I could choose anything, never would I choose Hammer. Never. Like, Scythe would be probably the best weapon. Oh, MOUNIR. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. I don't actually care, but I use as an example.
Okay.
This is a lesson for you to never emote on the right side of the map.
Okay, but like, that's just really situational. But like overall, if you were three white, like you just started a game, then like Hammer is very viable.
Yeah, I know, but that's like when you're 3 white and 3. I'm just talking about like you were 1 stock red and the enemy is like 3 stocks orange.
I mean, then yeah, I guess Scythe. But like that's so situational though. That you're never gonna really get to that point in tournament. That's really situational. But like every game begins with a 3 white, and
wait,
that's
someone in your chat is preaching. He said, Cannon, Scythe, Gauntlets, Blasters, and Chakrams can do it. Well, this guy's actually right. Gauntlets is a bit harder. I mean, you can gimp on Gauntlets, of course, but I don't really think you can like the way Chakrams there, grab, and Scythe Nair is not the same as Gauntlet Nair. Like the guy has to actually approach you, and not just be near you, I guess.
Why are we just stuck on this one thing? We should like.
Okay, yeah, we should move on.
Yeah, that's true. But I just wanted to prove a point real quick. That's what I did.
I mean, you have a fair point. That can't even lie. Scythe can kill really early.
And okay, before I dip, someone in your chat said Hammer might be the last choice, bro.
That's just too funny screenshots.
He's right.
So funny.
He's right.
So funny.
I mean,
Okay,
yeah,
well,
Hammer may be the last, yeah, but only in that situation. Wait, why did y'all decide to become pro in Brawlhalla and not any other game? Well, it's just
Yeah,
it's enjoying, you know. It's like I don't know. I would become pro in another game if I could, but the thing is, I feel like it's gonna take a long time, and also like Brawlhalla, I just enjoy, you know. I don't want to become pro in another game I don't enjoy.
thing is, people become pro in a game that they used to play like a long time ago and just got better at it pretty quick.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, like, when I
well,
first started
let me
playing, bro,
put this-
I didn't like one day like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna decide I'm going pro. Yep,
yeah,
I'm gonna
none
be
of us
pro.
really did.
I
Unless
never thought that when I first started playing this game.
I was a PS4 player, I was just playing for fun and I got pretty good on it like rather quickly. And I was
Yeah.
like, I did it like faster, like, you know, getting higher ranks, I did it like faster than the average player. So I was like, maybe I should, you know, like continue playing. And then I played on PC and, you know, you compete, you get your first earnings, you keep getting better and better, and that's why you just keep playing. And then, yeah, at one point you just realize, okay, I'm a pro. That's it.
If you could be go pro in any game, what would it be? Fortnite, because it has like some of the best pro ice.
Wow,
You'll
I
be
was
Fortnite
gonna say
CS:GO.
Fortnite.
Fortnite CS:GO.
No, CSGO is kind of hard.
Yeah,
Listen,
but it's
listen,
like if
the
you could
quickest- the
be.
quick- Actually, the thing is, Fortnite is. I'd say Fortnite because that's like where, well, same as Brawlhalla, as like most people of our age, like you play that game with like all of your friends, like the
Mhm.
people you knew from your real life and not just only online. So
Yeah.
people like around your age and you just having. But that one was really like on PC. I was the PlayStation player, you know, so it was kind of hard for me to go to PC. And then, wait, this is a good question. Listen.
Yeah,
Do you
I see.
think
I
if
was
you're-
gonna say.
Do you
that
think
one
if
too.
you're younger, the chances of you becoming a pro is higher?
Yeah.
Because I feel like when you're young, you get used to the mechanics of the game faster. When you're younger, you have more time to think and your reactions are better. That's why your learning potential is the highest. When you get older, learning becomes a bit harder when it comes to the game. Because when you're younger, you enjoy the game more. And like, well, you have more free time to play, so you learn the game quicker. So if you're younger, chances of becoming pro is indeed higher.
The biggest
It
thing is
depends
the
on what
free
game, though.
time. The free time is the
It
biggest
depends on
thing.
what game as well.
Yeah,
I
100%.
feel like if you're like playing what's it called, like CS:GO, that everyone is like a Street Fighter. Street Fighter, that's pure experience. The most pros that played are pro in Street Fighter 6 were like pro in Street Fighter 4 or Third Strike and all the other games, like the previous Street Fighters, you know. And only a few people like started getting good at Street Fighter 6, but most of them have played like other Street. Bro, what does this guy keep asking me? But he's actually bothering me. Someone ban him. He has been asking me the same questions 5 times, but I answered. It's going good, bro.
It was getting bad.
Bro, where was I? Yeah, Street Fighter. I only know like two players that like only got good in Street Fighter 6 and not like 5 or 4. But that's like the smaller proportion, you know, because of course you still have the person. But like most pros are like 26-ish, a bit older. And yeah, they're just playing like previous Street Fighters. That's why they like are pro because of experience. In Brawlhalla, I don't really think you need.
Yeah, I
'Cause the
think
game's
for
also a little
Brawlhalla,
bit-
it's like for younger like generation. Like I think the prime Brawlhalla like age wise, like if you like getting good at the game, it's like 16 to like 19. I think that's like the prime like getting good at Brawlhalla. It's like all about like reaction time and like
There's-
just having the time to play the game in general.
Yeah, there's been a lot of new kids recently that have been getting really good, like Rise.
Like Rise, yeah,
Rise. I don't
yeah.
know how old Soul is, but I think he's young.
Yeah. I
Dude,
know.
Rise
Rise
is
is
14. That's insane.
That
he's
that
actually
is
good at the
crazy.
game.
And then you have experience, and then you have Flower. I don't know how old Flower is. I think he's like 15, but I don't know. Those are the main young pros that I can think of. A lot of pros tend to be like 17 and like above, in my opinion.
Name a band Brawlhalla pro that had potential. I mean, I don't really know too many. And-
Probably.
Guess-
Was it Lopez? Is that his name?
No, well, he's
Okay, but
unbanned.
He got unbanned.
he's
He got
unbanned.
unbanned, but he didn't do anything.
Well, I would say as
Oh, I'm
Modi-
not saying anything. My bad. That's a bit toxic. I just meant like people expected him to win every major, every LAN, and he hasn't really won a major, right?
Darwin, actually, Darwin definitely had potential. I don't know about winning yet, because I just haven't seen him really in tournament that much. But he definitely had
Okay,
potential
Resort,
to
you
top
gotta
8.
chill out.
Yeah.
Got a question from the big man. Hold up.
Okay, Resort, you
game-
actually gotta chill out.
What game modes apart from ones and twos do you and other pros play the most? When you're just looking to have fun. I play Kung Fu. Kung Fu I think is like a really fun game mode to play, just to like chill.
That's true.
I always be playing Kung Fu with like when I'm not like trying to like sweat or like try my absolute hardest on the game. I just play some Kung Fu.
Yo, defensive, new idea. Because I see someone in chat typing it, and I was about to say it as well. If you have an 8-man lobby and it's just 2 teams of 2, like 2v2, 2v2, and 2v2
Oh yeah, like like multiple teams.
That would be
instead of
funny.
just red and blue.
Yes,
Yeah, that'd be sick.
that would be sick.
Also,
When are
I
you going to? Yeah, I'm going.
don't know. I feel like Brawlhalla should just also let like people choose colors in game, like in customs. Cause like I don't know if it's just me, but the way you look affects the way you play almost. Like if you don't like a certain
That's a
skin,
mental thing. That's a
yeah,
mental thing.
it's completely mental, but like mental is still super important. You can't really disregard
That's
it.
that's literally what Wheel was made for too. The 2v2v2v2 thing. That's literally what Wheel was made for. We need more maps like that, and like make an actual game mode. That'd be
Or
fire.
map bans, but we need new map rotations and like actual good ones.
Yeah, new map rotations too.
Because sometimes we complain, like the space map. I don't really think people like to play that map, so that should just be removed.
But like Terminus, yeah.
No, yeah. Every triple platform map needs to be removed. Every single one.
I don't. It's a platform fighter, dude. Like the game, it's a platform.
Yeah, but
the
like
game
two
plays a
platforms
platform
is
fighter.
already annoying enough, and then you have three. Like we don't need that.
Yeah, we don't need triple platform.
And like, especially with the new dashes, like have you seen what Saphir is doing? I think fighting Saphir is one of the worst experiences on triple platforms, like one of the worst. But he's dashing everywhere, every platform, everywhere. Like you cannot do much.
Why is Thor so trash in his meta?
Bro, Western Air Temple is.
Yeah, wow, he's so right.
Well, I wouldn't even say he's trash.
Because you have
it's
the
like,
two worst weapons, hammer and orb. That's why.
Hammer is one of the worst weapons.
Okay, I need to stop trolling. Okay, but that's
Saphir, you lie.
if you bro, I'm actually gonna show a replay. So you're so lucky, Saphir, I'm not in the game. Because if I had a replay, I could show what you're doing on. It's impossible to hit you. You're like a fly. You know, like when you're trying to catch a fly with your hands, it's impossible. that's how Saphir moves. He just dashes everywhere.
What is the best Brawlhalla map in my opinion? Small World Zen. It's my favorite one. There's not really anything to complain about. Like I prefer shorter hitboxes because maps that take super long to kill, it just makes the game way too long. And I prefer like kind of quicker games, you know. And also like, I like the low ceiling kind of. It can be a little bit like cheesy sometimes, but I just prefer like Small Brookhaven type maps, you know. So it's like for me.
Wait, before we continue, someone asked like who we are. Okay, so I'm speaking right now. I am MOUNIR. Oh, whoever wants to speak next, just say your name. Balloon Marky. Hello?
Wait, what happened?
What'd you say?
Okay, listen. So Balloon Boy, someone was asking like speak so I know who is who. My voice right now, I'm MOUNIR, and then Marky.
I'm Marky Moo. I'm Marky Moo.
I'm Balloon Boy. I'm Balloon
And that's
Boy.
yeah. So, bro, stop, bro. You guys need to stop harassing Sophia.
You started harassing him. What?
No. Like, but he's my friend. I can just make jokes with him on stream. But like, talking about the money match with Flamethrower, bro. Flamethrower was not gonna pay Saphir any time. No, never. And then he's getting scammier BH. Like, bro, we are not kids anymore. But just grow up. Like, leave him alone.
What?
He's not paying a $10 money match, bro. Just like actually leave Saphir alone.
Yeah, MOUNIR, I think Jeff has some questions for you.
Who?
Jeff.
Is that Jeff Wardo? I'm not answering his questions, but this guy's actually just pissing me off. Like without reading his chat, I know what he's gonna say. Jeff, you are not funny. Every single player in Europe destroys you anyway, so I don't care what you have to say.
Positivity, MOUNIR. Positivity.
Yeah, but I'm keeping it real with the statistics. Every single European player would actually beat Jeff.
Do I think I could beat you in a race? The only reason I say yes is because I have a lot of track experience. That's all I gotta say. Do you think Brawlhalla will still be a relevant game in the next 10 years? Probably not. Because at the rate it's going at, Brawlhalla is kind of like decreasing in player count. And also, there's not really more reasons to come back to the game. Because I feel like, especially with Boomy, like, I know he switched to World of Warcraft, I think. And I think he's doing better off playing that game than playing Brawlhalla. So it's like, honestly, I think as the game goes on, there's less reason to go back, especially with the new dash. It's just like more reasons like to not come back to the game. So honestly, I don't think the game will really be alive. And also the prize pools are kind of decreasing. So yeah.
Which pro is the best tournament drip? Of course, me, bro.
Me.
It has to be me. Marky Moo plays basic.
I'm not even gonna say me. If I said me, I would just be lying. But
okay, what would you say? You cannot say yourself, of course, because then we know you'd be lying.
Yeah, we can't be biased. We can't say ourselves. We can like say somebody else.
Okay, I'm not gonna say myself. Okay, let me think.
Okay,
You know, wait. Before I answer the best one, I'm gonna start with the funniest ones. Blaze. Oh my god. This guy does not spend his bucks on skins. He got like a free skin from a chest, and he made the most devious setup I have ever seen in my life on Nash. Blaze has to
Fun
make.
match.
Blaze is number one for the funniest sets. Let me say it like that. For the funniest like drip, he's the funniest. But then for the best, it's hard to say.
I think Radish has like some good drift like on her
Yeah,
own.
I actually like this thing, Red Raptor one.
For me, I'm gonna just have to say Sandstorm.
And
Honestly.
he's just playing. He was playing the Mordex skin you're playing with just the color. Like he didn't really change like the scythe or gauntlets, you know.
We use a lot
by
of
the
the
way,
same skins.
Markimo, check the BH Discord event stream. They're showing your set right now.
The BH.
Look, only. Bro, I can't believe Mounir.
Wait, what are we looking? What am I doing?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Where?
The BH Discord events, like the Twitch, like the stream we're like collabing with.
Oh,
Show me.
okay.
Akno, what Akno? What?
Impala, yeah, Impala has some really good drip too, for sure.
Some people are lying.
How many 1x1 Lego pieces can you fit up your nose? That's a.
You not need to respond to these questions, bro.
Maybe 3.
Oh my god.
No, that's too much. Probably 2. That's my guess.
MOUNIR, what's your favorite color? Somebody asked.
I don't know. I don't even have one. Blue, black, red. I don't know.
Best Brawlhalla
What are
base
these
emoji.
questions?
What are you sending after your GG? I usually send the
Cross time when someone's playing passive. Most of the times I just do thumbs up or thumbs down.
Oh, I send the pog. I send the pog. That's what I do.
I send the heart regardless of how people play.
I send the
like Markimo always does the heart.
Dude, it's the
Yeah.
funniest emote in the game. It's so funny.
Oh yeah, Alcadi's actually right, by the way. Insults. That's fire.
What?
That's the best
Marking
emoji.
me.
Throw F to
Wait.
GG.
What happened in the last episode of Skibbity Toilet? I haven't watched.
No,
it.
Alright, stop. I'm actually gonna shout down the mic if you're speaking about it. I'm gonna shout down the mic. Stop.
He asked the question. I'm just.
Stop. Radish, I'm actually gonna ban you from every chat. Mine, balloons, and more.
You don't
Because-
even have the power to do that.
Listen. You know what's funny? I was tired. I was actually tired. I just got from my flight. I fell asleep. I wake up. Everyone is in my hotel room watching Skibbity in my hotel TV. In my hotel TV. Bro, I was ready to throw pillows. I was ready to swing. I actually have never been this confused when I woke up ever in my life.
Bro, who was in your hotel? Who was in your hotel?
It was me and Godly's room, and then all of you were here.
Wait, yeah,
Radish,
why are
you
we-
said-
Oh wait, that's
This
not
is a
me,
very
right?
bad memory.
That's not including me.
That was a
right?
very bad memory.
Oh my gosh, I remember that. I heard MOUNIR mention Street Fighter earlier. Why would you play a traditional fighting game like that professionally? If not, why? I guess that's for you, MOUNIR.
I would play it, but I'm just gonna keep it a bug. I'm too young for that game. Look at all the pros, but all of them are like 26, because they have like experience in previous Street Fighter games. You know, like I said, most of them used to play Street Fighter 2 fun. We're pro in Street Fighter Third Strike, Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 5. It's like hard to get into it new.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm a bit too late, anyways. Too.
Favorite LAN memories? I would say one of my favorite LAN memories was when MOUNIR was carrying Yuz on his back during the interview. That was so funny. That was definitely one of my favorites. And then also another one is it was with Kaina. I was piggyback riding on Kaina for fun, so that was also fun. It was also weird, but it was fun. But yeah.
But the funniest memories have to be one of like what's it called? The Royales are always the funniest memories.
And also like
That's
when
just
I raced my teammate. And it wasn't close. It was so fun though. Like I had raced my teammate Future Bubble. That was really fun too.
You raced him? Why did I not know that?
Yeah, I had raced him.
Valencia, bitch. See, thing is, XJ, Americans don't know about it, and nobody should ever know about it. Valencia was actually one of the most fun because like a lot of Europeans went, you know, so all of us were like talking to each other, so all of us went there. But Valencia Beach was too funny. Everything about Valencia was just funny in the first. I wish I could have like a whole new stream to talk about only Valencia memories. But I think Royals are the most fun because it's like a smaller group and everyone is interacting with each other. You know, like all of us are like in the same
the Royale
hotel.
was really
Rooms
sick,
are next to each
actually.
other, and that's why
Autumn Royale was
B6
really
is more of a
sick.
group.
What would you add or change in Brawlhalla 2? Whatever release? New Dash is one of them, right?
Remove
Also-
dash.
Yeah, so definitely the Dasher thing. I would say super big maps because I find those a little bit like obnoxious in a way. Like I just don't like super big maps. Also, I would allow colors to be chosen while you're in tournament. I know this might seem like a little like I don't know like unimportant, but to me it's extremely important. It kind of affects the way I play.
I remember the cup.
Colors?
What?
Yeah.
You said colors affect the way you play? Really?
Oh yeah, you were the
Yeah.
guy that gave Burger King to Godly.
Interesting.
I think it's him, the orb guy.
If Balloon was a map, he would be Mishima Dojo. What does that even
Dude,
mean?
like what?
Platforms, cheese. That's why. Red.
XJ Cool J stole my lunch. How do I steal his lunch back?
Who said that?
I don't know. Alpine?
What?
I don't know. Maybe try talking to him, get it back.
Max mode is coming up. What are you all
wait.
doing outside of practicing Brawlhalla to prepare?
Honestly,
no, do not tag Markimu for
I'm
that comment.
sleeping.
Do not tag Markimu, please stop. I'm actually gonna shout
sleeping.
down the mic again.
I don't think Brawlhalla play. I think some of the pros like realize how like sleep affects the way you play. Like it definitely does. So
Yeah,
you
it
definitely
does.
need to sleep
Oh,
as a
that's
pro. To, like,
That's why Europe never wins the Royale. I'm not gonna. I'm
That's
actually.
why Europe never wins. I think
all of us
Steelers
sleep, bro. Our flights are 9 hours minimum, and then we have to sleep because listen. Okay, but Jeff, nobody cares about you. Listen. That's not. That's not.
What?
That's not why EU. That's not why EU always loses. I'm just saying, it's harder for Europeans to get like focused on with the jet lag because the day we fly, the exact day after that we have to play and like interview and everything. Like that's the exact thing what we have to do. Our like jet lag is way more messed up compared to other Americans, Brazilians. That's why it's kind of harder for EU to lock in because the first time we had in EU, nobody won a game mode except Europeans only. 1v1 was won by Godly and 2 by Acno Blue. It was literally Europe only. And that's why also NA people were also like saying like, yeah, Americans were also talking about like jet lag and then yeah, they know how it felt like what we feel like when we go to America.
Jet lag excuses are getting old, to be honest. W defensive.
Who do you think wins the Royale outside of you three?
I don't know.
And Jeff Ward is talking about the top 8 at CEO where stream.
I think you should move on, MOUNIR. I think you should move on, MOUNIR.
Listen, no. Listen.
The question.
PCs were literally 2 FPS because Jeff Ward got top 33 at BCX. You're useless. You do not do any damage for NA. I can money match you. Safir can money match you. Mark can money match you. Bamia can money match you. Anyone can money match you.
I think we
for
should
3
move on.
digits. For $100, $200, $400. You are
Guys,
losing your money any day of the week.
This is a Q&A, MOUNIR. This isn't toxicity. This is a Q&A. Let's answer
I'm
some
not
of the
being
questions.
toxic. I'm just saying a Q&A. I'm answering his question. That's not the because listen, CEO literally was lost because of 2 FPS setups. I remember my PC crashing and Goldie's. I swear to God, that's literally what happened.
Oh my.
On everyone's soul, but mostly MOUNIR. What?
MOUNIR, how can I learn to keep my composure like you?
I don't know. You just need to have fun in your life, but I'm not sure. We just need to stop interacting with people like you, Jeff.
But yeah, who do we think is gonna win the Royale outside of us three?
Use world champion.
I look. You want to see
Jeff,
like
we know
I
how
low-key
much
wanna
fun
see,
you have.
like Lores go crazy. I can't wait to play Lores. He's probably the one I'm most excited to play against because he's like the only new person that I'll get to play against there.
China's not going to the Last Chance qualifiers, is he?
I don't think so.
Where would you
Oh,
like a
please don't
land
go,
to
bro,
be
please.
apart from the US? Not gonna lie, apart from the US, I would have to say E EU.
Thank you for the storm. I'll try my best to not disappoint you. But I don't have the power to do this. I'm sorry, whoever said that. You know what? I'm highlighting it on my stream, but I don't have the power to. How much I can do?
What's
okay,
the
but
next
Jeff-
question? I don't see any actual questions. People are just typing.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm waiting for a question.
Hey guys, more questions. Come on.
Is Impala going? Someone's asking. I don't know if he's.
How
going.
many
I
push-ups
don't
can you
think he
do?
is.
How many push-ups can you do, Blue Boy?
I don't know. Like in like one take.
Yeah, in like one session.
Okay, who do you think will win the LCQ? So the LCQ is 2 spots, by the way. Oh wait, you guys were answering question. I'm sorry. I didn't.
Are you on like 30 or 40?
I think I could do 30 because I've done 30 before. I think MOUNIR could do like 60. If you really want to see.
Mounir's a big
Yeah,
boy.
What?
MOUNIR's jacked. Well, actually, no, Balloombo, you do
What?
football. You could probably do like 40 or 50.
I used to
Do what?
football.
Do what?
Yeah.
Push-ups.
I don't think I can do 60. I'm not gonna lie, but
Okay.
If we're talking about used to do, I probably used to do like 40 to 50, but now I haven't really done football in a minute, so probably like 30 to 40.
what football did you do? Like you guys are Americans, so
I
soccer or actual football?
I was a line like tackle, like I was a lineman.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Yeah, I cannot do 60 push-ups right now, bro. I'm not in my prime. I've been eating a lot since I got money from bro.
When did I start playing Brawl? Because when did you begin existing? I just saw you at BCX random this year and went Sandstorm. I started playing like 3-4 years ago, I would say, but I actually started like playing on PC like a year ago, and that's when like a bunch of the major changes happened. I would tell you right now, it's pretty much impossible to become a pro on Xbox, unless you were like,
Wait,
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just basically impossible because like you're just too like held back by your setup. But
okay,
yeah.
but this is a devious question. Which one of you would win in a street fight?
Okay.
Okay, we're testing
I
it.
am not
That's
scrapping
not-
with any of you guys.
Yeah.
that is not family
We were
friendly.
all
That's not
nice.
family
Yeah,
friendly.
we're all nice, you know.
That's not family friendly.
Yeah, this is
Okay,
a
wait,
sick
but
one.
now about the LCQ.
I
LCQ,
think
bro,
Jeff
I'm
asked you, how do
disturbed.
you raise up e-girls, Blood? That's a question for you.
Yeah,
I was
but
just
we
gonna
don't.
ignore
No,
that one.
stop.
That, like,
It's
we should know which ones to ignore.
Peggy 3, stop. Stop. We're not talking about that. Peggy 3, my bad. We're not talking about that on here, bro. Jeff, actually, bro, to stop asking dumb questions, please. Okay, so the actual question: who will win the LCQ? So there's not one winner. There are two people that can win.
Wait, what is
And
LCQ again?
depends
I
the
completely
bracket.
forgot. What
Last
does that
chance
mean?
qualifier.
Oh, last chance qualifier. Okay.
Like, there's 2 slots to get into the Royale, and like who do you think the last 2 slots are gonna be?
Oh, okay. Oh, that's a good question, actually.
I hope
Sandstorm-
Raiders is
wait,
one of them.
Sandstorm didn't qualify, right?
No, me and you qualified, Mark.
Okay, so it's like, I guess Sandstorm, because he like always makes it. I feel like Sandstorm always
Bro,
finds
these
a way
guys,
there.
what are they saying?
And then the next pro probably Godly.
He's
He's not going. He's not going.
Oh, Godly's not going. Oh yeah, okay. Kinda.
I think
Right?
Sandstorm is 100% one of
Ryan
them.
is not going.
Kinda's not going. Oh my gosh. Yo.
There's Radish, Sandstorm.
Money
I don't
actually has a
know anybody
chance.
from other regions.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true.
No, Hughes is going, by the way. Hughes is actually going to.
Users, yeah,
he
you
got-
already
he got the
qualified.
speed up.
Qualified.
What are you saying, Akane? Bro, what? Oh, you have to be joking me. I didn't even read that, Akane. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to close Discord on my screen share.
Go for it, bro.
Do you have
Alright.
preset rituals at home and or LAN? Get good sleep, drink a lot of water.
No cap.
Who are going from Europe? It's just me and Akno.
Yeah, I don't have a ritual that I do before set. I just kind of play the best that I can.
I just hope for the best. I don't like to make any assumptions because it makes me feel like I have to like play this certain way, and the reality is, whatever you do, you just have to play your best. Because sometimes you're not going to perform, other times you will. So it's like you don't want to set like a guide like for how you play. Just play your best. What was my most embarrassing loss? My most embarrassing loss? Well, it's subjective to who you think, but it's like I would say I had lost to like I don't know. It was like this 2500 when I was on PC. It was game 5. I forgot his name.
Wait, what did you say, Markimo?
No, someone said what was my most embarrassing loss. It was like I was like 27, 28 at the time, and I lost to a 25. And
Like
yeah,
in a tournament or in rank?
yeah, in tournament. It was also it was the same tournament I placed 33rd.
Oh, my most embarrassing loss is when I had to fight PR1 Swata and losers bracket round 2. Or round 1. I think I got 97th because I lost to PR1 Swata.
Bro, I don't really know if there's like a specific loss in particular that I can think of, but like it's when I have a set that I'm about to close it. Like I suck at closing out sets, dude. It's like whenever I can close out a set to like win it, and then I just lose. It's just so tragic. It happens so often for me too, dude. It's so sad.
How do you get rid of nerves when fighting good players? I would say doing money matches. That's what helped me. I did so many money matches.
No.
And then like what that helped you do is like, cause like when you do money matches, you're still under that like intense pressure, you know, and that kind of trains you for tournament. So that's what I did. And then after I did that, my nerves just completely disappeared. Like I don't really feel nerves in tournament anymore.
I'm not gonna lie. If you feel nervous, just try to take a time to calm down and
Yeah, that too.
like some people just keep playing, but then they're not like focused or like calmed out. That's why they like play bad with the nerves. But if you like take your time to chill, then yeah, you won't feel the nerves as much.
What's the next question? Wait, oh, someone has a question for you.
I'm checking
let's get more
questions.
questions.
Oh wait, I don't think you should read that out. Actually, never mind. Yeah, don't read that question. But favorite breakfast food? I
And
don't
that's
have one.
coming from a guy called Cereal.
Favorite breakfast food, bro. I love breakfast. Breakfast is actually like my favorite. Like breakfast and
Nah, I'm just
and
joking.
dinner.
But
But breakfast is goated, dude. I love me some eggs.
who's your favorite player to watch? Me, myself. I'm just so
Blue
entertaining. I never parry. I never play passive. 8 minutes every set he plays. Use 8 minutes. Markimu just mashes. He's energetic. But I'm not gonna lie. When I played Markimu, I thought his energy was. This guy just got more energy. How that's possible?
He's just a good time. He's just a chill guy.
Why
But
Mordex?
I like to watch aggressive players.
He's just like a flashy character. Like I like playing weapons that are really like cool, you know, and of course like the go-to is Scythe. Scythe is obviously like one of the most stylish weapons. So he just kind of fit my type of character, and also I like a lot of stringy weapons. So I like doing cool combos and stuff, and I felt like Scythe and Gauntlets had that.
How do y'all like your steaks? Rare, medium, or well done?
Medium rare. No, that's the good one.
Medium
Or
rare.
rare.
Yeah, medium rare.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm getting 2 questions in. How do you feel almost losing to Velski? I don't think I almost lost. I think I won pretty fair and square. Thoughts on Ogre players as people? Maybe I should not say that. I mean, I like most of them, but they're kind of toxic. But
What
everyone's
do
toxic,
y'all
I don't really
think
care.
about the state of the game right now with the lags, random connection
That's
spikes?
weird.
I feel like it's one of the biggest issues. I always hear people complaining about like how laggy the servers are. And I feel like if Brawlhalla did that, it would actually like make the game that much more popular. Because I feel like a lot of people don't play the game because of like lag.
Or like
But-
not knowing how to optimize like their game with like the settings on computer.
Yeah.
Because like you literally need those to, like for your game to run like well. And even
Thing is,
without them, like
Brawlhalla-
the game is still like it's so inconsistent.
Brawlhalla has to make it more consistent in like 2 ways. Number one, remove like what's it called, launch options. Everyone should play on the same equal. If we didn't have like what's it called, launch options, and the game was just made for 240 FPS or like the hertz you have on your PC, it would maybe run faster. And just the servers. I think the servers in 2019 and 2020 used to be like very well. You know, like very good. Like there wasn't like random lag spikes or frame drops. Like the game right now, like the game is like not gigabit. There is no way I need good specs or like anything to run the game perfectly, you know? Like I think something is done weird with the coding.
Yeah.
But like the tech test option, they should just make the tech test the normal, and like when they put in like a launch option, they should just make it like automatically forever. But you can't really do that.
How much worse is Wushang after the nerfs? He's way worse, but like he's still very viable, you know. Like I would say the side sig
Wushang is
nerf
still
was
good.
definitely one of the biggest, but it's like in twos, like which is where Wushang is mainly used. It's not really that big of an impact because it still does what it needs to, you know. So it's like you can still do everything you need to, but like honestly, it's not even as big as it looks.
Yeah, Wushang got crossified.
Yeah, but still insane character. Is controller keyboard
It's simply
better?
preference.
It's
simply
pretty much preference. It's preference. Just like a
Although
good
I do
mix.
think keyboard has a better what's it called, advantage, because PS4 controllers, I mean controllers in general, always have more input than keyboards. And then when you have a keyboard like Wu-Ting or like Apex Pro, you know what they have with the 0.1 actuation thing? That's like, well, I feel like if you're really good on keyboard and really good on controller at the same time, you know, like one of those people. Most people would prefer to play keyboard because, well, like the Wu-Ting, like I said, like it just reacts way faster, less input delay. But it's still pure preference, like it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I feel like for controllers, it's like, because I literally play on a $30 controller. Like I don't play on some crazy like $150 controller that like you don't need that to be good at the
I
game.
do,
It's
but,
literally
like,
just like it's just like knowledge.
It's weird because I have the PS5 Edge controller, but that's purely because we don't want stick drift. You know, like when it does happen, that we don't have to spend $80 in a new controller, we can just replace sticks.
Yeah,
That's
no,
why I
Problem
think
right now
D-pad's
is
better.
we cannot buy the sticks.
Yeah, like I don't know. For me, I play D-pad, so I don't have to deal with stick drift, which is amazing. I know a lot of people like have to deal with it, and it's the
yeah, no,
reason why
I
people
have to go
buy.
through controllers.
Yeah, like I don't have to deal with that at all. Like D-pad is so much more durable, so it saves me money.
Who's your most liked invincible character? Wait, I don't know if I can speak about. Wait, can we talk about it on Brawl streams? No copyright claims, please.
I would just move
don't
on.
know.
I would just move on.
Maybe I shouldn't answer it, but my profile picture. Battle
much-
Beast. Wow, this is the first time in ages that I'm actually agreeing with Jeff. Battle Beast.
What did they talk about in chat right now?
And they talk about Invincible, like the show.
Uh, I'm just waiting for. What do you think about
How
the
much
hammer
worse?
blasters
Wait,
buff? Oh yeah, what'd you say, Bloom?
I was just gonna read another question. You can go ahead.
What do you think about the hammer and blasters buff? Hammer uncalled like unneeded blasters. It was
Very needed.
and it's like it made blasters more fun. I'll say that. Like blasters are so much more enjoyable. But I don't know. Maybe it was like a little bit too much. But like it's still like
Nah.
I think it was a good buff because like it just makes the weapons more enjoyable. Hammer was like, yeah, please nerf hammer again. It does not need a buff.
Just revert the damage. I feel like hammer's fine. It just does way too much now.
Yeah.
Do not nerf hammer.
I mean, do not nerf hammer.
I'm not gonna lie, the buff was unnecessary. Like hammer was good, but like
Yeah.
I feel like the way they buffed it is weird. Like I don't think you should buff it by making it do more damage or kill earlier. I purely think they should fix like being able to get punished less harder. I don't know how to explain it.
You mean just
'Cause I
get
do
me,
feel like
less
hammer is a
recovery
really
frames?
precise weapon. No, like yeah, because hammer is. I feel like hammer is actually I can't invite to the Discord account. It's just brawl main server.
How much worse do you think sword is now? Mounir, how much worse do you think sword is now?
He just died.
What about you, Mark? How much worse do you think sword is?
How much wood do I think sword is?
How much worse? Like pre-patch?
I would say like it's definitely a lot worse. It's like the worst it's ever been. You
Well,
could actually
yeah.
consider sword low tier for once.
Yeah, because it's not like crazy. You can't just like you have to actually like be precise with your attacks. Now you can't just like you can't just like throw an attack and then throw another attack to like keep yourself safe and stuff. You actually have to be more tactical with the options you use on the weapon now. Kind of like blasters.
Yeah, 100%. Are you able to dash jump fast with D-pad? Yeah, I think you could. How much do y'all think while playing, or how do you find the balance between overthinking and going full autopilot? A lot of people tend to autopilot, but I don't know. When I'm in tournament, I think a lot, of course. I think anybody does. But like at times, I just play autopilot kind of like when I'm just trying to like play the game. Because sometimes like you just play on the game to chill, you don't play on the game to go super try hard. But yeah, if you want to play extremely well, you're gonna have to think of a lot, of course.
And tournaments, you just gotta lock in.
Yeah.
What's your favorite legends for each weapon? I'm gonna have to look at the legend list for that one.
I don't know what happened to MOUNIR. I think he just. I'm not glitching, right? Like you hear me, right, Balloon?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, yeah, yeah. I don't know what happened to MOUNIR, but.
I don't hear Mounir though. Yeah. Oh, he's gone. He's not in the call anymore. Oh,
Oh, I don't know. He probably DC'd or something.
Jeff.
Thank God she left. Well, you guys know what MOUNIR here?
This is Jeff. Who's the
Okay.
best Lance main right now? In what region or like in like the worlds? Because in the world, honestly, best.
Yeah,
Lance-
hello.
Okay. Oh, he's back. MOUNIR.
But I cannot
Like,
find
there-
the text channel though. Where's the text channel?
You got to be more specific when you
it's-
say best Lance player.
You see
like
weekly
what
events, MOUNIR?
region, what
It's-
game mode.
What'd you say, Markibo?
It's like look where the VC we're in right now, and right above it says
Yeah.
Pro AMA. That's where the text channel is.
I can't find it. It only says the VC channel. Oh yeah, wait. I think it's yeah.
You see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Who is what does BBS mean? Is that your name? Bloom Boy's biggest fan? Well, I don't know what BBS means.
Balloon Boys. I think.
Balloon
Yeah,
Boys.
I think it's Balloon
Yeah.
Boys. Who's Balloon Boy's biggest fan? I don't know. That's a question for Balloon Boy.
Dude, I don't know who my biggest fan is. There's a lot of people that claim to be my biggest fan, but like I don't know if they're true or not. I don't know who the real one is.
Can we ask Skibidi toilet questions now? I don't know about that. Probably.
No, please. No,
I would
please.
avoid them for now. Who can speak the most
No,
languages?
it's-
Probably MOUNIR. I feel like. In this VC.
I think I can. I mean, I don't know anything perfectly, but I guess Dutch and English are my number one. I can speak Arabic, Spanish, a little
Actually?
French. Yeah.
I
Jeez,
am an
wow.
English enjoyer. I only speak
Same.
English.
And another language is not Arabic, but I don't know what it's called in English, but it's like another Moroccan language. It's like a dialect.
So yeah, MOUNIR can speak like 4 languages. It's clearly MOUNIR.
I can speak English. I'm lame.
Yeah. Do I believe Grisor is still good after the nerf? Yes. It's still good.
Yes, it's just
Greatsword is
not
still
broken
Greatsword.
anymore.
It's still broken, but it's definitely
Yeah, but
better.
like, bro, like I'm not gonna like the side light and unlight missing. You can spam dashes was actually, which is weird.
Yeah.
Oh, Jeff, stop asking weird questions, man. It gets to a point.
He just put my name in his name.
I just don't think people are laughing anymore. Wait, listen. Do y'all think that it's more important to play the game for fun at times or to pour your available time to practicing? You can do both.
Fun.
I feel like having fun is basically a little bit of practice, but like when you have fun, just make sure that you like even when you lose games or win, just make sure you know why you win or why you lose. And that way you can improve way faster while having fun. You know.
Yeah.
For me,
The
it's
thing
all
I
the
hate
way
though
fun.
is like, yeah, I feel like there's like a fine line between that. But the thing that I hate is when like people always expect you to just like be doing your best when you're just like trying to chill, just have fun.
Yeah.
Like, people are always expecting you to just like try like the hardest you can, but
Like you should only like go toward like look towards improving if you want to. You know, you shouldn't be forced to improve, because then
Yeah,
it's just
I
gonna make the
picture
game
it.
unfun.
there's a fine line there. You know,
Were you playing during grade school? Yeah, I was playing.
I think we all were.
All of us were.
I
was still
was, but I
PS4
don't
in the early
remember.
stages though.
I was like 2000 at the time, so not gonna lie, I wasn't as invested in the game, so I didn't really like know like too well like about the changes. Like as being like more invested in the game, I take more like I don't know interest in like the balance changes. But if you're like a beginner at the game, you're not gonna notice the changes as much. If that makes sense in a way. Thoughts about deleting Kaya? Actually,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
Kaya is quite
That's
broken.
like 50-50. I think she's a fun legend, but like
It's just jokes.
uh
I don't know. I think Kaya is like definitely at the top of the good characters, but I don't think it should. Well, obviously,
I think
not yet
Terrace is
removed to
too.
deleting Kaya.
deleting Terrace would be
Teros is
good.
there. Teros is there. Wait, are we talking about ones or twos?
I think in general.
Generally.
Well, in general, it's like yeah, Kaya is good in ones and mainly twos. Teros is good for both game modes as well. I don't know what Jeff is saying, but whatever. Move on.
Arkimu, were you 11 years old when Greatsword dropped?
No.
In
Like
2020, you were not 11.
yeah, I was not 11 in 2020. I was like 13.
Jeff said you were 12, so he knows you better, I guess.
Why are we so good at it? I don't know. We're just like that. Maybe. You're good at, you know.
You're like that. Were you both with Greatsword drop? And Marky was chat.
Devious, dude.
Wait, what happened?
Somebody
Someone in
said,
your
were you
chat asked.
bald when Greatsword dropped?
Okay.
You were.
Hey, you said
I-
you knew from experience about being bald, man.
You
I
said
don't
Of
know.
course.
From
I mean,
experience,
You
that's what
said
I
you
mean.
knew from
yes, but
experience.
like that. I mean, sure. I guess you could say I was bald with Greatsword drop.
I listen. Top 3 weapons right now. Top 3 weapons right now. And well, let's make one separately for ones and one separately for twos.
But I didn't even hear
Let's
what you
start with
said. Wait,
1v1.
what'd you say?
It's like top 3 weapons in bro. But then let's make 2 different stats, like one for 1v1 and one for 2v2. For 1v1, Scythe has to be in the top 3, 100%, no doubt. Scythe. I mean, Greatsword got nerfed, so I can't really say Greatsword anymore. I don't know. What do you guys think? Oh, blasters and bow. I'm just joking. Actually, let me think. Scythe
Scythe.
has to be the 100%.
Scythe
I
is
want to
definitely
say
there.
bow for jokes, but I do think bow is pretty good if you can play it properly.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Chakram. Well, I forgot about that.
Oh
Scythe.
yeah, Chakram.
Oh yeah.
Chakram doesn't even count. I don't even want to say that's not even a real weapon, you know. Like, but then okay, if with Chakram, then Chakram, Scythe, and I guess Spear. I don't know.
I was thinking like maybe gauntlets. Like gauntlets are still good, even without
Yeah,
like
they're
the
still
one shot
good, but it's
combo.
like a bit harder. I feel like.
No, I would still say
I don't
Gauntlets
know.
is like top tier. Like honestly, like compared to a lot of
Maybe
weapons.
I think it's top 5, but I'm not sure if it's 100% top 3. You know.
Okay. Okay. So for 1v1, I would say Scythe definitely. I would say Hammer is up there too.
No,
And then Greatsword. Yes. Okay. Excluding MOUNIR's opinion, it's Scythe, Hammer, greatsword. Those are my top three for ones right now. For twos,
Scythe,
it's
great sword, and
um
bow. Loki.
I low-key think it's Scythe, Greatsword, and Bow. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good. But I haven't seen much great sword, but I still think that great sword is pretty broken. And twos,
Bow
listen,
hasn't
twos,
gotten buffed or
gauntlets,
anything.
two
But...
gauntlets, spear, and
twos, cannon is number
Cannon.
one, and twos. Cannon has to be broken. Double gauntlets is broken, and
Hammer's
guess
insane in twos. Hammer is
no,
ridiculous.
no,
in
no, no,
twos,
no,
dude.
no, not
What do
for
you
double
mean
gauntlets.
not?
Double gauntlets are better.
Not
Bro, listen,
really.
listen.
Hey, bro, let's
listen,
go back to Frostbite last weekend, bro.
No, no, no,
Let me know what Grands was. Let me know what was in Grands.
Listen, double gauntlets. I don't
Oh,
really
double
care.
gauntlets? And what were the
Yeah,
other
how do you
characters?
think they won? Double gauntlets,
Teros.
double gauntlets.
Teros, double
They want
Teros.
double gauntlets. Listen. Let me tell you guys something, okay? In twos, Teros is impossible for his double gauntlets. Okay, it's not impossible. It's still Teros. Like you can side stick some people in orange or yellow. You know, you can still get away with that stuff. But I'm talking about. Oh yeah, wait. Weapon combs is better. Okay, gauntlets works with most weapons. So does bow. When you play Kaya, at least in my opinion.
Yeah, I can
Cannon
go
as well.
first. Double gauntlets.
Cannon is ridiculous. Has to be ridiculous.
Cannon
X
gauntlets.
is top 3, but it depends on region. I feel like X is also good, but it's just more of a synergy weapon, you know? Like X is just good mainly with bow, gauntlets, and maybe hammer.
Spear too, yeah.
Yeah, spear. But I think like spear is consistent. Spear. Well, let me see. The most consistent weapons are definitely gauntlets, cannon, spear, and bow. Oh yeah, and X. Blasters is weird.
Blasters and twos are like blasters has been in the meta for like 2 years now, so it's like kind of weird to just like force them back into the meta when there's already a meta that's like stable right now.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like very weird to force them in. But in ones it's different because you only have one person to worry about. It's not like two different people like for blasters to worry about. It's just the one
Notice
guy.
how nobody speaks of hammer outside of Teros. Exactly. Nobody's gonna play Thor. Never in their life.
Hey,
'cause they know-
Radish,
just
I'm playing Nash at
I hope you play Nash. You're gonna get 3 stock. I'm actually
I'm
gonna play
playing
Diana
Nash
first.
at Max.
You
I'm
play
playing
Nash. I played Blasters. You're actually gonna
I'm
get 3
playing
stock.
Nash.
Well, no,
Hammer
but
is so useless.
no,
Listen,
it's not.
listen,
The
guys,
only
listen.
reason people don't play like other hammer legends is because they're boring. Who wants to play Thor? No one wants to play Thor. 'cause
Thor
the-
is fun, but it
No,
just
he's
doesn't
not.
one shot.
That's you.
Theros is-
You're the only one. You're
Theros is
actually the only one.
one-shots.
You and Jeff.
Theros
You and
is
Jeff.
one shots. That's why. Yeah, Thor is boring because you have orb. You cannot KO people. Like,
It's-
listen, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, I'm gonna actually be honest. They speak about Theros. I mean, they speak about Hammer because obviously Theros just kills a bit too early. That's the only reason they talk about Hammer. But you've never heard. Oh, actually, Sentinel. But Sentinel is a whole different level. I'm so happy they nerfed Katar's by the way, because that means less Sentinel, and I'm actually happy for that.
Nobody plays Sentinel. Like, pretty much nobody. Like, I've never heard someone complain of Sentinel before. Like, I've actually never
listen.
heard it.
With
I
Errol
used to
sent us a DM. Guys, make sure you pick one last question. We're gonna wrap it up soon.
Oh, okay.
We've been talking.
All right,
Alright, shoot,
we all get
we need a good
last
one.
question for all of us.
Wait,
One
we need a
question
good
for
one.
all of us.
Okay.
Twitch Ted. Twitch Ted, go crazy.
We all get one last question.
Wait. I see a few. Okay, but this is just hating.
Okay, I would prefer to answer questions that are not comparing us. I think it'd be better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, listen.
done right,
the
well.
one that talks about separate balance for ones and twos is pretty okay. Actually, yeah, that. And who do you think I've mastered the game? I mean, that's just obvious. It's like, oh my. What comment did I read? Anyways.
Oh,
Who just
snap.
posted a screenshot of me
Yo!
losing?
Big!
Bruh.
No, I'm kidding.
Okay. Well, okay.
We're
I
answering
feel.
Shadow's,
I
not
feel
yours.
like. Okay, I'll answer that question. What's the secret behind your success? All right. So for
Love of
me,
gaming.
it was definitely drive. You know, like I would say having the motivation to get good at the game is one of the most important things. Because no one's gonna go pro or become super good at something that they don't like. You know. So it's really about just being invested and like wanting to like get better. You know. As long as you have that drive and like that goes for pretty much anything, you're gonna be able to do it. You know. Regardless of like what other people say or what you think, like you're gonna get it if you really are determined. That's my last question.
No. The one that says, "What do you think about making separate bands for ones and twos?" is actually good. Listen, I'm gonna say it right now. I think sometimes a few weapons are like mainly. I scrolled down, bro. I shouldn't have done that. wait, let me go back up. I lost the question. No, I lost the question. Yeah,
Okay, I
separate
can do
bands for
one.
ones and twos. Because let me say it like this: gauntlets, right? Or like X. I feel like when they nerf X in twos, sometimes you can feel the twos, it doesn't really make much of a difference, but in ones, it becomes way harder to play the weapon. I do feel like making a separate balance is pretty good, you know? Because like blasters, I don't know. Because blasters, they say it's good for twos, but then bad for ones, you know? Like imagine if it was two separate playstyles. You just have a good weapon for ones and a good weapon for twos, you know?
What if they had
And-
balance for like ones and twos separate? How do you feel about that?
That's what I just answered. Like the separate thing, about the balance. Yeah, I don't know. It's good, but at the same time, of course, if it's gonna be two different weapons, it's weird to get used to them, you know. But I do think it's a good thing to make it separate balances, because sometimes they nerf a weapon too hard or buff a weapon too hard that it's like unplayable or like too broken for another game mode.
Do you think ones is more complex than twos? Honestly, I don't really know which game mode is more complex than the other. Yes, in twos, there's like two extra players on the field, but I feel
It's
like
more
it
fun.
depends. Like twos are definitely, I think, more fun than ones, but I think ones it's more like footsies. It's like more footsies than ones, and in twos it's more about like being more accurate with your hits. In ones it's definitely more accurate too, but in twos I think it's more impactful to get your hits in. Than
Twos
in
is so
ones,
much
'cause
more
in-
complex. Like
Yeah.
it's not even a debate. Like with twos, you have to think in the mind of your teammate. And you like in ones, you're just all for yourself, you know. But in twos, is like you have to think about like what your teammate is thinking and think like ahead of that and think like I don't know. You just have to think
Yeah.
like so much more, you know, because there's more people on the screen. So it's like twos is definitely for me. And also like the team combos and stuff, knowing what to do in what situation, it's like it just takes such like good coordination, you know. And that's way more confusing than ones, in my opinion.
All right, guys. That is all the questions that we're going to be taking tonight. I want to give one big thank you for our 3 guests for coming out tonight to answer questions for y'all. But that is all we have. So we are saying bye on our end.
Alright.
Before we have to go, Balloon, we
Alright.
have to ask Radish this question. Do you want to play twos with him?
Yeah, man, we can play. We can play twos, bro.
Let's go, Radish. I helped you out.
All right, I did on W stream, y'all.
I cut.
Oh, whoops. I just opened something, but
Yeah, W stream. Thanks for
All
having me. Thanks for having me.
yep, it was fun.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun on the stream. It's only a bit disappointing that I have to, well, answer these questions at 2 a.m. But it's nighttime. It was a fun idea. I really hope like you could make like a YouTube video about it, you know, for YouTube and.
That'd be sick.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
for
post
Brawler
this.
channel.
Yeah, I posted this on my YouTube channel.
Yeah, I'm gonna post this too.
Yeah,
A lot
this
of
is fun.
editing, like the hating part, we have to remove that, or like our screen where we show.
That's impossible.
Previous
Balloon,
questions.
bro, MOUNIR was hating on me for land, bro. No, I can't remove it. It
Was I
too much.
hating on you?
Yes.
Oh, I apologize. Wait, how was I hating? I mean, you play Scythe. That's not hating. That's just factual.
Wait, guys, can
Playing Scythe-
Chad agree? Chad agree. MOUNIR was hating. Can we agree?
I wasn't
that
hating.
MOUNIR
I
was
wasn't hating. I wasn't hating.
but yeah, yes. Okay. See, look, Discord already says yes.
Your
But
own chat was hating on you. When I said no one was beating you on Sentinel, someone sent a screenshot of beating you on Sentinel. That was you. That was you.
Bruh.
That's what you did to your own chat.
MOUNIR played
I didn't
Marky
flame
really
Marky Moon. No,
nice.
guys, I didn't flame Marky Moon. If I did, I didn't mean it. Marky Moon's my goat. I would never
I'm
flame.
looking at it right now.
Yeah, but at the end
But
of the
the
day,
stream
it
was
just
very fun.
Yeah, it was extremely fun.
I shout out Miss Val for, well, DMing me and Errol to, well, to make me answer these questions 2 a.m. It was fun. And yeah, thank you, Balloon Boy Marky Moon, for being there to support me mentally alongside with you guys
Of course.
For sure,
and not
bro.
answer hate questions on my own. And of course, Twitch chat for also, well, I'm happy we did the combined chat because we could also like answer questions way easier through there.
Yeah.
It was really good. But yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a
What
good
do you
time.
have to
I
say,
can't wait- I
Balloon?
can't wait to see. I can't wait to see you guys again at Max Mode next week, bro. It's gonna be a good time.
Yep.
Can't wait either.
I'm gonna see what year Blue Boy land, guys. I should really do like a vlog type thing. That's what people are telling me to do.
No, please. No, please no.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Hater.
Leave me sleep.
We got
Bro,
it.
'cause if you're gonna start vlogging again, then you're gonna start bursting down my hotel room to watch fucking
No, I
skimmy
didn't.
toilet
Okay,
in my hotel
bro.
room, bro. I do not want to hear that again.
But here is
And if
the
you're gonna
biggest
vlog that,
troll.
I'm actually gonna take copyright claims. By the way, like I'm that serious.
Copyright.
If you ever do that again and you're actually vlogging it, I'm actually gonna cry about it and I'm
Okay.
actually gonna sue you.
Sue. Okay. All right. But all right.
It was fun. Thank you again, Miss Val and Ero, for the opportunity to make me. Well,
Yeah, thank
get
you for
me-
having me, Miss Phil.
Thank you
Well,
yeah,
guys.
thank you,
I
Ms. Bell.
appreciate
Very
it.
Wait,
Good
follow me
night.
on social medias. Social media.
Good night.
Good night. These guys are about to play, bro. Hala, I'm about to sleep. I'm the only one that has to be said good night. All of you have to say it actually.
All right, good night, MOUNIR.
Okay, thank you very much, guys.
Yeah,
I'm
good
probably still
night,
gonna be
bro.
awake anyways, but it's gonna be fun. But yeah,
Make sure
I'll
you
see
get
you
your
guys
sleep
next
on the
week in
plane,
Rio.
bro. Make sure you get your sleep on the planes.
Yeah, 9 hours. I
That-
sure hope so that I can sleep.
That's the perfect time to get 8 hours of sleep. But all right, peace out, my dear. I think it's bedtime for you, right?
Peace out, guys. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
peace
probably
out.
gonna take care.
All right, see you later, bro.
Peace.
Peace. All right, that was good, y'all.